42 years, 32 days. This is the standard requirement for all Sierra Leoneans to acquire before they can fully transform from their native tongue to the Creole. If you think this is a cook-up story, I want you to stay with me to the very end. On the list of some of the misconceptions in Sierra Leone, there is a belief that there is no language in Sierra Leone that is called Creole. Yes, hold on, I know what I'm saying. What I'm saying here is, according to the Limba and Loko of Sierra Leone, they believe that if there are a set of people that are called the Creole, there could be no other person than they themselves. What does that mean? When they are in the interior, they come to the city and acquire education and become successful. They believe that they transform from Limba and Loko to the Creoles. But is that true? If you say yes, then I guess I need to share my own little knowledge that I have about the history of the Creole. When I went to Ogogu community to show you guys the house of Valentine AM Strasser, I decided to gather some videos showing our stream. So I started gathering this video from Madina phase 1, phase 2, up till Madina phase 3. That's right at the top of the mountain. So just in case you want to know where this place is, I'm still in Allentown, but showing you guys our stream, some of our time, the mountaintop view. Before the 19th century, there is no language in Sierra Leone that is called the Creole. The formation of the Creole, like any other languages in Sierra Leone, which some of them we do not know their origin, even us, we only know that the Tsimine, the Mende, and other languages come from different parts around Africa and then settle in Sierra Leone. While the Limba, there is no concrete evidence to show where they come from. So in Sierra Leone, we believe that the Limba of Sierra Leone are the true inhabitants of Sierra Leone. Reason being, there is no historical document to show where they come from. Well, whilst other stories are not that too clear, others are. As for the Creole, we are too well aware of how it all begins, their origin, how they form, how they all come about. We cannot talk about the Creole without including the slave trade. Yes. How did the Creole come all about? The Black Poor and the Recaptive. Did these two sets of slaves, whilst the Black Poor think that they are superior to the recaptive themselves have to maintain boundaries because of conflict. The Black Poors are saying that they went to England even though they were slaves. At least they have seen the world. They know a lot. Whilst the recaptive are just people from different parts around Africa who could not get to see what life is out of Africa, which I could say it's fortunate for them. When they were sent to Sierra Leone, the province of freedom, when these two sets of groups arrived in Sierra Leone, they were beefing each other. They were not in good terms. So after a while, they give birth to their children, and their children give birth to their children. So let's say that's third generation, the grandchildren of this Black Poor and recaptive. At that time, Western education was introduced in Sierra Leone. So these grandchildren were sent to school. In school, they become friends. They start interacting, doing things in common, and that's how intermarriages come inside. So through that intermarriage, the children born from these intermarriages are the Creole people of Sierra Leone. What makes them stood out from all other ethnic groups in Sierra Leone? When I say the Creole people of Sierra Leone are unique in their own way, that's the fact. The Creole, their names, their foods, their dress is blend with European and African styles. When you say country in Sierra Leone, the country simply means gathering all the other languages apart from the Creole. Because these people, their origin is not just in Sierra Leone, but in Freetown. They are not from the interiors, so they are not country. These offspring from the grandchildren of the Black Poor and recaptive will later to go on to dominate Sierra Leone and West Africa as a whole. They dominate the field of education, religion, politics. This is fun fact. Let me say this. Why is the Timini of Sierra Leone? People believe that no true Timini person will ever rule Sierra Leone. I think we can say that as well for the Creole. Why? Because what we were taught in school about the Creoles is that when the British wanted to leave Sierra Leone, when they wanted to gain an independence, the Creole were too smart for them to be given the mantle of leadership. And so the British people decided to give education to the people of the hinterland. And that's how Milty Magai, and others come about. Because of the intelligence of the Creole people, they were not able to lead Sierra Leone. Creole is the only language in Sierra Leone, which origin is clear to everyone. There is no doubt about that. So when next you hear that this is Creole, don't think it's a transformation of a Limba or local people. And one of the major reasons these people are saying these things is that the Creole people like to adopt these people, this Limba and local. When they adopt them, they become their children. Some of them start to going around saying that we are Creole, we are Creole. Yeah, you can be Creole if you are adopted. But don't tell me that you transform like you move from your shell. I don't know. But the Creole of Sierra Leone is a different language on its own. So, guys, as this is one of the misconceptions in Sierra Leone, if you must have heard about it, if this is what you believe, you will have to reconsider and maybe accept with me that the Creole people of Sierra Leone, they are not the transformation of other languages. They are a group of people on their own. So, guys, I hope you will do the needful and help me by changing my statistics. I would really appreciate it if you do click the subscribe button and help me and encourage me more to do more videos. And hopefully, we are in the month of August and it's raining heavily in Sierra Leone right now. But I promise, by God's grace, I will try as much as possible. My next month's upload will try as much as possible to focus on the western part of Sierra Leone. Said, I hope you will encourage me by clicking the subscribe button, as that will motivate me to do more. Thank you.